Hello, welcome everyone. We're here to do the reading of the week for October 9th to 16th. And we'll start with our intention setting. I invite you to just take a few deep breaths. Put your feet on the floor and ground yourself deep into Mother Earth. I like to see a tree root coming out of the base of my spine, taking me down into Mother Earth and becoming this wonderful channel that not only grounds me, but becomes a way for anything that no longer serves me to leave and become compost for new growth. Creator, this is your daughter, Titania, and I am here to do a reading for the energies this week. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information that is most needed at this time, and to provide that in a manner that is clear, easy, uplifting, and empowering, using language that will be easily heard, understood, and integrated for the highest and greatest benefit of everyone who listens to this recording now and in the future. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those who are listening to this recording to be present, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to facilitate the exchange and ensure that everything happens in the highest and best way possible for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved. I'd like to invite the four archangels to come and hold the four directions around us across time and space, creating a wonderful container of light, of love, of healing, of wisdom, of empowerment, of clarity, of everything that is in the hearts and minds of those listening at this time for our collective greater good. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. I thank you for being here with us and creating this wonderful container of light and love, wisdom, clarity across time and space. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies is welcome to go now. We also set the tone for ease, because why not? Okay. The energies of the week of October 9th to 16th. These are roses from my garden, probably some of the last we'll have this year. It's pretty lovely to have something like this. So beautiful. Okay. Okay, recent past, the influence is waning, but it continues into the present and into the future. The Tower. Okay, so the Tower, major arcana, things are still coming unraveled. This is just what the energy of what we're going through. This is something that's been ongoing for a while now, and we're going to continue to see it. Structures that are out of integrity are coming down. It's like we're being struck by lightning in a way. We're having these flashes of wisdom and inspiration come down and transform us, transform our consciousness. And as a result, we're recognizing the structures that are out of integrity in our own life and collectively. And these structures are coming down, and we just need to be prepared for it. It's not a bad thing. These things need to go. They need to change to create room for the things that we do want in our space, for that we do want collectively to be experiencing in a good way that will take us in positive directions for our greater growth collectively and individually. So we see this energy of the Tower in our recent past. So this sort of energy is continuing to play out this week. And just, as you look out at the world and you see the dysfunction, remember that this is the opportunity for us to clean it up. This is the opportunity for us to wake up, smell the coffee, get wise, and make different choices, make better choices, taking us in new directions, choosing new leadership that will take us in the direction that we need to go to collectively. Because let's face it, we need transformation. We need to move in a new direction collectively. We need to move away from these structures and paradigms that no longer serve us. And leadership that's awake and conscious of this is super important at this time. There's elections all over the place. All right, the present card, we have abundance, the 9 of Pentacles. This is a lovely card. This is the card of well-being, deep well-being, and this good feeling of recognizing all the blessings of our lives. This is right here, right now in our present environment, is settling into recognizing how blessed we are. Yes, we could all rhyme off lots and lots of things not working for us, but it's far more powerful to give our attention to the things that are working for us, to look for the abundance, to look for the evidence of how good our lives are, how much we're loved, how much we're taken care of, and how good things keep continuing to happen to us. And even when things appear to not be to our advantage, learning to take a step back and take a deep breath and using the opportunity that this situation has given you to find your way forward in the direction that you want to be going in. Not getting stuck in the hole, not getting stuck in the drama of the situation that isn't serving you. Again, I've mentioned it here before, but every conflict, every apparent setback is an opportunity to redirect your life force, your energy, your attention towards that which is wanted, towards that which you prefer. So this is the energy of abundance, is recognizing that even in the face of adversity, we are strong, resilient, capable of redirecting our energy, our creative powers towards what we do want. Always remember that. And that is a deep, profound form of abundance. If you can remember that in every moment, if in every time you are facing adversity or facing something challenging, if you can remember how resilient and abundant you are, that you can give your attention to what will serve you and serve the life that you're creating, move in that direction. That is truly how you can create more of this good energy in your life. Always moving towards your highest enthusiasm. So in our present environment, we have the celebration of abundance. We have this celebration of all the good, taking stock of all the good, not only in our own lives, but collectively. What parts do we want to bring forward? We don't have to throw everything out. We can take the good forward with us. So what does that look like? What inspires you? What feels helpful and encouraging and life-giving and inspirational? Those are the pieces we can carry forward. So recognizing our abundance, it's a good thing in our present environment, basking in it, enjoying it, letting it inform our future. Near future, the Queen of Pentacles. So this is about creating good things in the world, not only for ourselves, but for others. This energy of generosity, this energy of collaboration, of recognizing that we are the vehicles and the channels through which the good can come to others, and how we can use our gifts in the world to make more of that good happen. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. And it's this feminine energy, because of course we have the Queen, not the King. So it's this energy, this feminine energy of allowing yourself to be led by your intuition, by your instincts, your inner guidance system, so to speak, and looking around for the good that you can create in your life, in the lives of those around you. And for some of us, it's going to be even a larger scale than that. For some of us, it's small. We have small circles, and that's okay. And for some of us, we'll be inspired to step a little further out into the world and give generously of ourselves and our resources. So this is the near future, is this energy of what do we want to create, and how are we going to create it, and how do we help each other make it happen? How do we do this? Where are we putting our energies, our resources, our attention? And how do we move towards this greater future? Well, acting in service, acting in the best interest of the collective and the greater good, and acting in the best interest of our neighbor, in the sense of supporting and being a helpful facilitator of the good in life. Okay, it's pretty positive stuff. The foundation reading, why we're having the reading this week. We have this card of generosity. So we're really looking at this energy of generosity. We're a lot of pentacles. Pentacles usually have to do with material things and wealth and again, operating on the material level, but this energy of generosity, of soaking up the abundance of our lives, soaking up the blessings of our lives, letting ourselves be in that space, letting it inform our biology and letting it inform our actions. that we are abundant, we are blessed, we are taken care of, even in the midst of what may be perceived as adversity. We have opportunities for growth, opportunities to redirect our lives towards what we prefer and what we want. And that is such a great gift from the universe. And here we have the energy of generosity as the foundation card, which is so appropriate going into this weekend in Canada anyway, of Thanksgiving. We're looking at the energies, all of these energies are very, very apropos Thanksgiving. This energy of generosity and celebrating the abundance in our lives, and looking to be a source and a channel for this good to take place on the planet in the lives of those around us. It's very, very good. Okay, how we need to conduct ourselves is the next card. And we have the star. It's a major arcana. So we have two major arcanas in this reading. What I love so much about the star is it's about sharing our gifts. She's pouring her water through her hands down into the earth plane. And it's this beautiful sharing of the gifts that we are with life, showing up and giving our gifts. The other layer of meaning that comes with the star is meditation. And so when we have a grounding practice like meditation or yoga or Tai Chi or Qigong, these practices that combine body and spirit, or just, as I said, simple meditation of sitting quietly or walking meditations, we're nourished. We are nourished by our meditation. We're nourished by our practices. We have the space is created within us to hear the broader, wiser wisdom. And then we can bring that and apply that to our lives. It makes it easier to be a source of this light and generosity in the world when we have meditation. And when the meditation is a space, as I said, for guidance on how to share our gifts, how to show up in the world, what we need to be doing, and paying attention to those inspirations is what this is all about. It's all about this movement towards more life and being a life giver, pouring the life, our gifts out into life and sharing who we are with the world. It's a blessing not only for ourselves, because we have the satisfaction of showing up and sharing our gifts, but also the blessing that we bring to all those whom we share our gifts with. So that's how we need to conduct ourselves. How others are going to be, we have the energy of fulfillment. Boy, we have some nice cards here this week. It's energy of fulfillment, of you're not alone in the basking, in the goodwill, in the abundance, and the focusing on the good. There's this satisfaction that we're going to see from others, or this well-being from others, this deep sense of fulfillment. And from this sense of fulfillment is this open-heartedness and this capacity to be really present and really generous with ourselves and our energy and our life force and our attention and our gifts. So again, this idea from others, we have this quality of fulfillment, this very good energy of well-being. And there's a lot of well-being apart from this tower, but even the upset of the tower leads to well-being. These things need to go. They need to happen. And when they go, we're left with a clean slate. And what do we want to build on that clean slate? Well, I would love to see it motivated from these places of generosity, of fulfillment, of abundance, of prosperity, of well-being for all, of collaboration for all, of sharing our gifts and giving our gifts to life in a generous way. Let's see what the outcome is for this week. Change. That's auspicious. So we're moving towards change. We're moving towards transformation. I think enough of us are holding this energy in our heart and mind. We're really looking for transformation of the world. We're really wanting to see change on the planet. We've had enough contrast. We've had wonderful contrast. We've had amazing people bringing us tremendous contrast. And that's helped us to refine the vision of what we are wanting. We want a world where everyone is honored and recognized and seen and supported in their unique gifts and their capacity to bring gifts to life. I mean, how much richer are we for the diversity that we hold? How much richer the solutions and the perspectives? When all perspectives are brought to the table, we have much better solutions. And we can create a world where this works for everyone. We can do it. There are wonderful people already holding space, ideas, philosophies, systems. There's fabulous people who are coming forward now. offering themselves as leaders so that we can transform our planet in a good way. But we need some pretty radical transformation, let's face it. And that transformation needs to be motivated from a place of love, of kindness, of well-being, of generosity of spirit, of heart, of gifts, of mind, to create this change that we're looking for. So very, very uplifting and positive reading for this coming week. And I guess, as I said already, this energy of Thanksgiving here in Canada, we have that celebration this weekend of looking at our lives and acknowledging the abundance and blessings of our life in our communities, in our families, with those closest to us, and just recognizing how truly blessed we are. And when we bask in that appreciation and that gratitude for all the many, many blessings of our lives, that affects our biology. We become different when we allow ourselves to be there. We become more open-hearted and generous because we recognize just how full our lives are and how much we in turn can share and give because we are so blessed. So, a beautiful reading for the Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada, and a good reminder for all of us wherever we are about these directions that are helpful for our energy at this time. Okay, I'm going to pull these together and just pull our card for the week, our card to grow on. What do we need to know for the coming week? I'm pretty happy with what we have already, but let's see. Let's just see. What does our wise card of wisdom tell us for the week? Card to grow on. So here we have the card of force, the Ace of Swords, and this is the card, in my mind, of pruning, of cleaning up one's life, of cutting away the dead, diseased, old, crossing branches that no longer serve the shrub of life, your bush, your tree, whatever you want to call it. This is the card of pruning, and it's about applying force judiciously, with intention, with will. When you have a sword and it's nice and sharp, you just don't go randomly swinging that thing around. You have to apply it with intention, with will, with attention. And so this card is our card to grow on for the week. It's about applying our attention, our focus, our will judiciously and well to cleaning up our lives, to pruning that which no longer serves us, and thus creating space for new growth. Really, really relevant in terms of the cards that we just saw, the card of the Tower. And as we move forward in our lives, really using our attention and our will and our focus to keep our hearts and minds on what we want to create, the growth we want to create. Stay focused on the positive, on what serves you, on what nourishes you, on what fulfills you, and let that guide your choices and your decisions moving forward. That's what this card is about, is applying the wisdom of discernment in every situation so that you make the best choices in your life. And when you do that, you're also making better choices. You're giving everybody else around you permission to make good choices in their lives as well. So this collective pruning starts with us individually pruning, individually clarifying in our lives what's important, what's valuable, where are we going to give our attention, moving out things that no longer serve us. That can be material as well as mental and emotional and spiritual, and just taking ourselves in the directions that we want to go in. So that's your card to grow on for the week. Okay. I'm just going to close with a prayer. Thank you, Creator, for the opportunity to be here, to be of service, to do this reading for the coming week. I ask that you support us into recognizing, help us to see how abundant and blessed we truly are, so that our hearts open in gratitude, appreciation, and thanksgiving for all the many blessings that we have in our lives, the beautiful people who make up our communities, our families, our friendships, our loved ones, and all the many blessings that are out there, the nature that we're surrounded by, the trees that continue to give us fresh air, clean air to breathe, the water that is the source of our life. And how can we go forward in our lives and be a blessing to each other and to this planet that is our home, that nourishes us and takes care of us? How do we act in ways that are life-giving to the planet, life-giving to each other? How do we become the channel for the good that life is calling us to be? Show us this week. Open our hearts and minds that we may see clearly, that we may be truly clearings for this wonderful, wonderful transformative energy that comes from the wisdom of fulfillment, of joy, of gratitude, of appreciation. Because when we are in that place, we pull more of that into our field. Help us all to do more of this, Creator. Our planet needs it from us. The reading is at an end for this week. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you who's listening here. I wish you a beautiful weekend. I want to mention here that I will be teaming up with a good friend of mine, Ginny Gray. We're going to do a reading on the energies of Thanksgiving, the energies um, of appreciation. And in honor of Thanksgiving, we're coming together, and it will just be a short reading, and she will then do a meditation on how to open our hearts to these good qualities, these good energies. So I'm hoping to post that on Saturday, probably Saturday late afternoon. And for those of you on the email list, I'll send that out. But it'll also come up here on the channel. So keep an eye out for that. A little gift to everybody in addition to this one for in honor of the Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. And wherever you are in the world, I wish you much Thanksgiving, celebration, and appreciation and gratitude for all the many blessings in your life. Thank you for being in mine. Lots of love, everyone. Take care. We'll see you next week. Well, see you Saturday and then next week as well. Bye for now.